Hey guys, welcome to Scriptures and Wall Street. I'm your host, Carlos Cortez. Today we're going to get right into it. I want to talk about how we can create a peace of mind in retirement. We have an increasing interest rate. We have increasing problems politically, spiritually. We have increasing problems in the market with the bond market being so crazy. We have problems with volatility, clients losing assets. At the time of this recording in mid-April 2022, we are literally in some uncharted waters. We have an all-time high stock market. We have an all-time high inflation rate with Biden facing office or trying to help with the feds and coming up with every excuse in the book how it's not their fault. We have a supply chain issue that is detrimental to small business America and the consumer, not to mention our GDP. There is a lot of things going on. A lot of podcasters and even a lot of theorists on the right wing are saying that inflation is not only a bad thing, but also gold might be the future. I want to kind of talk about that, not maybe today. I want to talk about the noise that is going on right now. So we have all these noise. Oh my God, the stock market's falling. The US dollar is going to crash. What are we going to do? Let's sell IRAs, pay the taxes, get it out of the system and buy gold. That's the best thing to do. Is it really the best thing? But how many of you folks are operating in fear, uncertainty, and in doubt? Well, today we're going to talk about a system that I have created to help my clients see through the noise and make proper financial decisions regardless of the behaviors of the market. So today we're going to introduce what we call the A.B.Cs. The A.B.Cs is also known as the color of money. What color is your money? And so when you notice how to colorize your money, you're going to figure really quickly where your dollars are being allocated. So if you don't have this already, definitely email us definitely email us at info@cortezwm.com. It's my gift to our patriotic community. And what it's going to do, and if you don't have this, simply just get a blank sheet of paper and fold it into threes, kind of like this. And we're going to have basically three columns, A, B, and C. And so on these columns, we're simply going to write A.B.C. Yellow is going to be A, green is going to B, and C will be red money. So what we're going to do with this exercise, if you bear with me for the next few minutes, we're going to basically colorize your money so you know exactly what your money is doing. And as we write out these bullet points in each column, you're going to see how your money is allocated very quickly. And I'll give you a little warning. If you do this exercise, you are basically, you'll never look at your money the same. You'll never look at your advisor the same. You'll never look at risk the same. So it is imperative that if you want to do this exercise, or maybe want to be a client of mine, we are going to do this exercise. I do this with everybody. All my clients know the A.B.Cs, yellow, red, and green. So in red money, we're going to have unlimited losses. So write down unlimited losses, unlimited gains. In the red column, we're going to have fees, lots of commissions. We're going to also have no principal protection. So there's no principal protection in red money, and you are 100% correlated. 100% correlated. Unfortunately, guys, we have all of America in here with mutual funds, stocks, variable annuities, even some VULs, variable universal life policies. We have ETFs, we have real estate, we have gold, we have Bitcoin, we have all crypto goes into red column. Anything that goes up and down with no principal protection, no downside protection is going to be classified and colorized as red money. The good part is the market, the S&P 500, does yield roughly 8 to 12% annually, historically, since the Great Depression. So you can write 8 to 12% annual long term, and it is 100% liquid. Most of red money is liquid, but I would argue that is debatable because real estate would be considered red money. There's no guarantee on red money. There's no guarantee on your real estate, especially here in Florida. It's all-time high. My starter home was $238,000. Is now it's worth over $500,000 10 years later. It is nuts, guys, here in Florida. It is absolutely nuts. So what do? Do you sell it? Do you move? Anyways, The bottom line is red. Now, the major point that I'm getting at with red money is I want you to write FUD. Stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So what happens is, just like Adam and Eve could cuddle with God. They were present with God. They saw him, they felt him. They knew exactly what to do by his instruction. They were Holy Spirit led. But what's the Bible say in Romans? We all fall short. We all fall short. And there is really no perfect person. The only perfect person is Jesus himself. So how does this relate spiritually, financially? Well, here's the issue. Many Christians, many investors, even many of my clients before they became clients, would trust their checkbook, their money, before they would trust scripture, before they would trust God's promises. If that is you, you have a toxic relationship with yourself. You have a toxic relationship with yourself. So fear, uncertainty, and doubt. When you're losing money and you're about to retire and you're down 20%, you feel inadequate. You felt like you are not even good enough to even call upon God because you want to be a good steward of your money, but the big banks are manipulating you, and you fell in victim to, not being a steward of your own money. Let's call it a spade for a spade. And so what Lucifer does, the serpent does, he actually goes and tells you negative thoughts. He says you aren't good enough. His grace isn't sufficient enough for you. Sufficient for everyone, but not for you. You're a filthy animal. You suck. You should have done something better. You are this, you are that, you are that. And next thing you know, you get sad, you get fear, you get fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It kicks in. So Satan works with your spirituality when it comes to your money, hand over fist. I promise you that. I experienced that myself. I've been fudding pretty much my whole life before God saved me from coronavirus. And I'm a changed man. But what we need to understand is that when you're in red money, fear, uncertainty, and doubt will kick in. Lucifer will work in this way. Now, I'm not saying maybe you're an atheist and you listen to this. Maybe you are agnostic. Maybe you're I don't care who you are, really. But what happens is the negative thoughts will come in. That's red money. I want to talk about B. B is safe money. Now, safe money, also known as green, in my PDF here, if you would email me at info@CortezWM, just email me. I would like my ABC chart. I will actually give you this professional PDF, and it tells you exactly what's in the characteristics of safe money. So green money is money that it's an insurance contract. It's an insurance contract, not a life insurance contract. It's an insurance contract. You get principal protection. You get insurance on your money. The banks do this anyway with their money. So when you go to the bank and you actually have $100,000 in there, they only require $1,000 to $3,000%, $1,000 to $3,000, which is 1% to 3% of your money to claim FDIC and to have cash reserves. So you need to understand that insurance companies, a B plus company would have roughly 87.5 cents to 93 cents roughly for your dollar, but the A plus superior strong companies put anywhere from $1 to $1.10 in cash reserves. But what you'll see is that just like a junk bond and investment grade bond, the insurance carriers, they actually get you better return if you're getting an A minus or a B plus carrier, because they have the ability to basically grow your money more through participation rates that have already been calculated, spreads and caps. So that kind of sweet spot is that A minus and B plus. In the safe money category, you're going to have principal protection. You're going to have a guarantee on your safe money funds. You're going to have no market losses because it's not invested in the market. It's only credited when the market goes up. And more importantly, you're going to get a good carrier. You're going to get guarantees on your par rates that will never change. So this is extremely important to have a bucket of money where you have insurance on your money. It's funny. Jennifer Lopez has insurance on her butt. Goodness gracious. Jennifer Lopez has insurance on her butt. Dolly Parton has insurance on you know what. David Beckham has insurance on his ankles. We have insurance on our cars. We have insurance on our home. We have insurance on our health. We have insurance on our pets. If you're a criminal, you can get insurance going in and out of jail. You have insurance on everything. We have insurance in our business, in our studios. We have insurance on jewelry. We have insurance on everything. It is nuts. You have insurance on your iPhones. We have insurance on everything. Do you have insurance on your money? Is what I'm asking you. Why not? Why not have insurance on your retirement? Well, that's what this account is. But they say, oh my goodness, you're doing business with a life insurance company. Oh my goodness, you're doing business with an insurance company. They're going to steal all your money. They're terrible. Really? Then why are they the biggest company in every metropolitan area in every city of the United States? You just need to know where you're buying your insurance on your money from with the carrier. And if you're buying it from a big bank, then the insurance contract is going to be edged to benefit the banks or the investment bank or the broker dealer you're writing with, and not an independent fiduciary. As an independent fiduciary, it's my job to get you the best contracts. It's my job to do my due diligence to make sure that the company that you're using is not using marketing dollars for a Super Bowl ad, or actually promoting and benefiting the contract. So it's user friendly, it's client friendly, and that you're actually making something. So safe money is important. We need to have safe money in order to control the volatility that we're about to come this year. We have, like I said, an increasing stock market that is forever failing, it seems like, every month after month. All-time high from November to all the way to April 2020, the market's been down 20%. Bitcoin's down 28%. The money in your bank is down 8%. The S&P 500 is down 18%. The Russell 2000 is down 19 to 22%. Everything is down. There's like literally no place to hide. But the only thing that's not down is the insurance guarantees on your principal. So the downside about these contracts is you only have access to 10%. Now, if you could basically protect and guarantee your money and have the potential to really, really accumulate wealth, is that worth only having access to 10% of your account value each and every year? I'll answer the question for you. Heck yeah, it is. Because especially for IRAs, you do not want to go over a certain amount in your IRAs. You've never paid taxes on that money. So if you're going over 10% of your IRAs, you are really overpaying in taxes because you're getting slammed. It's going to increase your adjusted gross income. So you got to be very careful with that. And this is why I like IRA money and safe money, because you never lose in these contracts due to market risk. You'll never lose because they're insured. Secondly, if you lose money in the IRA, you can never write it off. So if you lose money in IRA, you can never write it off. So this is why it's important to protect your IRAs for those of you have. In the next week to come, we're going to talk about 7702 friendly plans. We're going to talk about why I don't really care for IRAs, 401ks. There's a huge lesson that needs to be taught on that. I don't have time to do that in this show. But I want to talk about yellow money. Yellow money, we're going to the left-hand side now, yellow money here. And yellow money is really on your left-hand side, if you're following with me with this blank sheet of paper. Yellow money is interesting. Yellow money, we are going to invest in the market, but we're going to use exchange-traded funds. We're not going to buy stocks. Stocks are highly, highly manipulated. So we want to make sure that you are literally having the same armory that the investment banks do. The investment banks have the ability to scan like a GPS the market flows of all the indices and literally have the opportunity to take advantage of the minor retail investor. Now, the minor retail investor is simply someone that is not equipped with a lot of the equipment the big banks do. The big banks have thousands of traders, market makers. Market makers literally determine the price of a particular stock. They are like the gated security guard when you go across a gated community. They tell you to come in or come not. They can reject or accept a certain price. So this is why we cannot sell when Facebook was first open, or DWAC was open, or any AMC stock, or GameStop during February of 2021. This is why the hedge funds blew up and Robinhood over-compressed the market and skyrocketed the market. These are why, because the market makers don't have the ability to keep up with all the robotic transactions, and essentially they will simply just reject or accept any price that is not prudent to the market. This is a type of problem you're going against when you are in the red money. But as in the A money bucket, what if I told you that we can invest in the stock market and have a seatbelt, a drawdown number? So when it hits that number, whether it's -5, -7, -10, -13, -16, you're going to have the ability, the money manager, which is the same technology, you're going to have the ability to literally get out of the market and it's 100% liquid. It's 100% liquid. So we have the equipment of the big banks, but now we're using the same technology to protect our American God-fearing patriots. So you got to fight fire for fire. I'm no doctor or anything, but with the vaccine, I think they put some of the junk in there, right? The mRNA that's in the bioweapon, they put it in the mRNA in the vaccine to fight fire with fire so that it can somewhat work. Now, I don't know the long-term effects of it, right? I don't trust it. I have another opinion on it, but I'm not vaccinated. And this is not about a vaccine story. This is about creating peace in your head, in your portfolio, so that you can honor yourself, honor your God, and get your self esteem up and your morale up. And I'm tired of patriots. I'm tired of God fearing patriots believing in the dollar instead of believing in the scripture. And so this is what this whole podcast is about, scriptures and Wall Street. Now, in A money, I want to kind of break the bullet points. We have a floor at -7, -10, -13 is really our main points. You can go lower, you can go higher, but most of my clients, they don't want to lose more than those preset numbers. If the market goes down, automatically, robotically, using artificial intelligence with human day trading touching, we have the ability to get out. Imagine if you're in a cruise in 2008. What happened to those people? They couldn't call their stockbroker. They couldn't even call their stockbroker to say, get me out, get me out, get me out. I know because I started in the industry in 2008. I passed my Series 7. I just let it go last month because people don't want a stockbroker anymore. They want a fiduciary. They want somebody that is on the same side of the table as they are. So it's imperative that you understand what yellow money is. It is invested in a brokerage account. It is what I like to say, an anti-manipulated fund where we have the ability to fight the manipulations. We have artificial intelligence, the same software, the same indicators, the same real-time terminals that the investment banks are using to fight and steal from you. Thirdly, it's 100% liquid. You're going to have the ability to literally X out whenever you want. We can use qualified funds, IRAs, 401ks. We can use trusts. We can use any types of money as far as savings go. You can go in and out. It's 100% liquid. So as we discussed the A.B.Cs, you can kind of see where your money is at. And you're probably thinking, shoot, I don't have any safe money. Shoot, all my money is in red. I got all my money in Vanguard. I got all my money in Fidelity 401k. I got all my money here. Unlimited losses. No wonder I'm fudding. Or you may say, I got all my money in a bank and I'm still fudding because inflation is crazy. Maybe you're smart and you have all your money in safe money and you didn't want to take any risk. Now, I don't recommend you put all your money in safe money because the downside is you only have access to 10% of your principal. And so there are days for rainy funds, right? Rainy day funds. So you want to be able to have money that is liquid, that's still growing, so that you can literally pay for a new roof. I'm here in Florida. Maybe your AC blows up or your 4 tires blow up, or maybe there's a massive flood in your house. You need to have access to emergency money. So you want to have at least 6 to 12 months worth of bills in a slush fund. Now we can use the slush fund in your A bucket. We can grow it. We can put a set floor on it. So that way, if it comes close to it, we can get out at or around that number. So you're not being manipulated like in December of 2018 or March of 2020. You had a lot of manipulation going on and the markets were down 30%. Well, our portfolio was only down about 10% and we got out and then we bought back in. And so this is a type of active, aggressive, tactical money management that you would need in order to stay in the market. A, you don't need stocks. B, you need a money manager that has artificial intelligence equipped with number 3, tactical management, rules-based style. And so this is the major part of what we do here. So as you kind of notice looking at this sheet, and hopefully they can put an image on this, the ABC image, but in the red column, you really don't need it anymore. You really don't even need it. Why do you need an account where there's unlimited drawdown? If you really believe in the success of Joe Biden that he's going to bring to America, why do we even need red when we can have all those benefits in yellow and green money? So ask yourself this: if I was to hit the reset button today, where will I be putting my money at? If I was to hit the reset button right now and I had all my retirement in the middle of this table here, where percentage wise would I put it in yellow, green? Would I leave it in red? Carlos, I'm too scared. I want to leave it in the bank. Okay, well, you're going to lose to inflation. With idiot face in the office, you already lost 9% last year. This year's looking like another 10%. So in 2 years, you've lost 18 to 20%, leaving the money in the bank. That is not cool. That is not cool. So you have to really dig deep. And then there's the architecture problem. So if you have an advisor that's associated with a big bank, why is he with that bank? Why is he or she not alone? If they're really good, wouldn't they be on their own? If you were a barber, would you work for Salon Lofts or Great Clips? No, you would literally be by yourself, put your name on a door and call it, Mr. Barber and Associates Cuts or something, whatever it is. Or if you're really an advisor, you would put the name on a door. That's why I put Cortez Wealth Management. And if you're an investment advisor client, will be Cortez Wealth Advisors. But we partner with money managers that believe in God, country, and family. We partner with money managers that understand the left, right, and the media. I feel the media is rigged. The media is like Trump says, fake news, because all they're doing is selling and sharing airspace and fear. People move on red money, on fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Investors move on fear, uncertainty, and doubt. They don't move on facts. But the facts is that if you want to play in red money, you're going to have to play by their games. And so we need to move money into safer investments, safer buckets of money that we can literally allocate to save your retirement. This is not theory, guys. This is actual concepts that work. Why do you think I'm so confident in my planning? Why do you think that I don't fear the inoculation? I don't fear the stock market crashing. I don't fear the rise in interest rates. I don't fear the gold, being the number one currency, or the US dollar crashing. We have a plan for it. We have a plan for all this. But you are subject to where you get your advice from. If you're getting your advice from your pastor or your friend or your dentist, how dumb is that? More importantly, if you're getting advice from someone you don't even believe in spiritually, religiously, politically, now physically, mentally, do you see what I'm getting at? You will literally die with that advisor. So I question, what is more important to you, your relationship with your current advisor, or aligning yourself with someone that believes in the same thing that you believe in, God, country, and family, that has a spiritual relationship with Christ himself, that reads and praises the Bible every day, prays for his clients all the time, and actually have a relationship so that you can call, and you shouldn't be shamed upon about your conservative religious views. You should never, ever be ashamed about that. And shame on an advisor that is calling you a tinfoil hat. Well, you're welcome here. And if you want a tinfoil hat, I'll wear one with you. Okay? But my clients are so confident because we have a simple system in place. A.B.C. Red, yellow, green. Tell me which percentage you want. Get back with me. Go on info@cortezwm.com. Email us at info@cortezwm. You can visit our website, www.cortezwm.com, if you're interested in booking an appointment, or follow us on scripturesandwallstreet.com. You can see us on the Stu Peters Show. We are here to literally help our patriotic listeners. I'm not taking sponsors on because I want to sponsor success, and that comes at a cost. But I'll endure that cost because I want this message to get out, because you're not getting this message at your current bank, at this current setup. And the whole setup is not even is literally stacked against you. It is literally stacked against you. I don't feel that the banks have your interests at heart, because I see what they've done. I've worked for them and I've been manipulated by them personally. I've given bad advice before. So even to myself, I don't want to veer from the A.B.Cs. And if I do, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I will say that my clients are ultra confident because they have the A.B.Cs in order, and you need to colorize your money. That being said, guys, I'm out of here. Until next week, we'll dive deep into the A.B.Cs, what actual investments are in each column, the good, bad, and ugly about these investments. And I'm super excited to bring more truth and more clarity into an uncertain world. God bless you, and I'm out of here. Have a great one.